Sutherland and I have been a naturopath and nutritionist for 14 years. I'm an author and one of my key passions is helping women get their mojo back. I run a popular online program called Emma's Community Clans. I'm a certified health nut and I am mum to Sophia, who is 3.5 years old.
Hi, I'm McDonald. I've been working in the health and fitness industry for over 10 years, 8 of which as a personal trainer specialising in weight loss. I am a mum to one gorgeous girl named Charlie with another bubba on the way. I am a clinical nutritionist and am currently studying my Bachelor in Health Science Naturopathy.
So why Studio U? Well, because we are passionate about empowering women to take control of their health. Studio U allows us to share our clinical knowledge as well as evidence-based information in a really user-friendly format.
Studio U's mission is to offer a short, sweet fix of knowledge for the woman who takes a healthy interest in her well-being, inside and out.
So each month we will bring you a different topic and we'll do that in 4 separate parts. Now week 1 is explanation week. Now you're going to feel like an expert after this one-on-one session. We're going to give you the ins and the outs, the understandings that you need to have around the topic that we'll be talking about.
So week 2, we'll be talking about the signs and symptoms. This way you can see if that topic affects you personally.
And then week 3, which is our most popular week, is treatment week. Our clinical pearls distilled just for you.
Week 4 is summary week. We will give you a specific action plan to implement all the information we have shared with you along the way.
So gut health is a buzzword and it's no wonder. As a naturopath, one of the main philosophies that I believe in is that all disease begins in your gut. So our gut bacteria, which is also called our microbiome, it has an enormous impact on our health. Having a balanced microbiome is essential, where probiotics or good bacteria are flourishing and the pathogenic or the bad bacteria are kept under control.
We have 10 times more gut bacteria in our body than in our cells. In total, around 100 trillion bacteria. So that technically means we are only 10% human. Our microbiome impacts every aspect of our health, from weight loss to longevity to anxiety. Our gut health is the most important element of our overall health.
So the composition of your gut microbiome is unique to each individual, just like our fingerprints. Gut bacteria in total can actually weigh up to 2 kilograms.
So this is what episode 3 will focus on, gut health.
So I've got to say that I've got a lot of experience both clinically and personally with gut health. So I was diagnosed with hypocortisolism back in 2012, which means that my adrenal glands completely burnt out. I wasn't producing cortisol, nor was I producing any testosterone, which is a key hormone made by the adrenal glands. I was incredibly depleted. I was exhausted. My daughter Sophia was about 12 months old. I was a single mum running 2 businesses and so burnt out. But after this time, my gut health was never the same. I was impacted by 2 parasites, one blastocystis, which is an absolute devil to treat. Comprehensive testing showed that my gut was infested with strep bacteria. I also had systemic candida and I had no lactobacillus, which is a good bacteria. And now that's despite taking daily probiotics, eating fermented foods and avoiding processed foods. So over a period of 2 years, I completed massive gut repair protocols. And interestingly, my daughter Sophia, her chronic constipation also shifted with the gut support that we did at that time. So let's talk about how a child's microbiome can actually go pear-shaped.
So it starts with pregnancy, as the maternal microbiome blueprint is being formed. So what we eat, our stress levels, whether we take antibiotics, all affect our gut health. Then we have the 30% C-section rate. When a child is born this way, he or she will miss out on the crucial inoculation of the flora from the mother's vaginal canal. This is what helps establish the newborn's microbiome. If a baby cannot be breastfed, she also misses out on key health promoting bacteria and immunoglobulins that help protect her gut lining from pathogenic bacteria.
With a high rate of persistent colic and reflux seen in small babies, we can see the beginnings of an imbalanced gut. And then we go on to see eczema, the food sensitivities, the behavioural challenges. This all stems from an imbalanced microbiome. Now, interestingly, research shows that babies given both probiotics and breast milk have a lower risk of neonatal mortality.
So a recent study showed that gut dysbiosis, or an overgrowth of bad bacteria in the gut, can increase the developing risk of breast cancer.
Yeah, that's astounding.
Yeah.
Did you know that the bacteria living in your gut can change your taste receptors, causing you to crave the foods that fuel their growth? So are your cravings coming from you or your gut bacteria?
So did you know stress does harm your gut? So many clients say that they get an upset tummy when they are stressed. And finally, there's research to back this up. Exposure to stress changes the balance of bacteria, as well as reducing the diversity of the bacteria in your gut.
Yeah, and then harmful bacteria are given the opportunity to thrive and flourish, causing nasty gut symptoms. So research shows that the typical microbiome of autistic children has increased levels of Clostridium and lower levels of bacteroids. There's an imbalance there.
It is actually estimated in the US that most children have completed a minimum of 6 courses of antibiotics before their 2nd birthday.
That's crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And research shows that by the age of 3, the microbiome template is pretty much done. The research also shows that city children have much less variety in their gut bacteria than kids born in the country.
So what's the role of the microbiome? Firstly, it's to help you absorb your dietary nutrition. The expression "you are what you eat" is very outdated. You actually are what you absorb. That's more the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, gut microbiome are powerful helpers in extracting the energy found within our food.
Your brain, nervous system, and gut microbiome are a tightly connected network of signaling pathways, running bottom up as well as top to bottom. This includes your enteric nervous system, the vagus nerve, and the spinal cord. When we have gut inflammation, when we have an inflamed gut, we also have an inflamed brain.
Yeah, and many chemicals and hormones that actually affect our brain health are produced in the gut. So did you know that you have more serotonin receptors in your gut than in your brain? Now, serotonin is that happy hormone.
The rapid rise of immune conditions over the last 50 years has been influenced by a reduction of the different bacteria we actually have in our gut. Food allergies are a perfect example of this.
So gut bacteria play a key role in the mechanisms behind obesity. At the Digestive Disease Week conference this year in Washington, all the researchers agree that while they didn't know how gut bacteria impacts weight, it does.
So does gut bacteria hold the key to immunity? Gut bacteria produces compounds that are antagonistic to pathogenic bacteria, such as yeasts and viruses. They interfere with the binding of these pathogens to the gut lining, produce short-chain fatty acids that fuel the cells that line the colon, and the key short-chain fatty acid, butyrate, is chronically low in people with constipation.
So that's it for week 1, the ins and the outs, the explanation on gut health. Jump over to our Facebook page, like the graphic on gut health, and comment one key learning from today. And stay tuned for week 2, signs and symptoms.